Am I the asshole for telling my husband that defending another woman against me is disrespectful? Obligatory. This happened last month but I'm still pretty irritated about it. Not sure if that's the best word for what I actually feel but oh well. Betrayed, I guess. So, I got into some pretty childish social media drama last month. It was nothing that I personally started. I had commented on a friend's post who had just had a breakup and was just offering support. Well, some woman that I don't know and have never heard of messaged me in response to my comment saying, "Don't give out relationship advice when your own relationship is trash." Or something to that effect. Like I said, I had no idea who this woman was. So, all I responded with was, "Who are you and what are you even talking about? My relationship is great and I wasn't forcing advice onto anyone." She never responded. So, I show my husband the message and he immediately gets weird. Apparently he knows this woman from years ago and she is a really nice person, so, someone must have hacked her account because she would never be mean or rude. The thing is, he only hung out with her twice, nearly 12 years ago and spoke to her once online since that point, so he truly does not know this woman at all. So I simply asked him why he was trying to defend a woman who had reached out to me being nasty instead of defending and taking my back. His response was, "I just don't think that it's her. I really don't." He then messaged her himself and asked her if it was her and she said, "You know me just about well enough to know that I wouldn't say that. My son was using my phone. It was probably him. Her son is 9, I creeped, so I call bullshit." Anyways, he continued defending her. So I told him that it was extremely disrespectful to me that he is defending this woman and turning his back on me when I had done no wrong. He says I'm an asshole for not dropping it and that she said it wasn't her so it wasn't. He also said, "Just because I married you doesn't mean that I can't defend another woman. I don't always have to agree with you." Which was not the point I was trying to get at, obviously. Am I the asshole? To include, it reeks of affair, I know. But the woman lives 6 states over so that's impossible. Update. His work tablet just pinged and her chat head just popped up. Apparently she saw this post. He has responded to her and they are still talking. I will update with the conversation in a second. So far, he has my back. Not the asshole. Kinda sounds like your husband's affair partner just made herself known and he's scrambling to cover it up. He's spoken to her 3 times in his life, 12 years ago, but he knows her better than that. You're not getting the full story. Not the asshole. His behavior is extremely odd, and seems a little suspicious. I also call bullshit on a 9-year-old writing a message like that. I'm sorry to say, but it feels like there's something else going on here. Shorty came in here to see if she was the asshole but now has to worry about her husband cheating, loudly crying, loudly crying, loudly crying, loudly crying. Not the asshole, and there is either an active affair going on, emotional at the least, since she lives far away, or they had an affair in the past. I will accept no other explanation here. Your husband's story makes no sense. He hung out with her twice 12 years ago, yet he knows her well enough to know she wouldn't say that. Then after 12 years of no contact, he becomes so determined to prove her innocent, that he messages her to ask if she said it. And her response is, "You know me well enough to know I wouldn't say that." Yeah, sorry op, there is an active or past affair between them. I've got a feeling the man might be withholding information. Maybe he dated her, it went sour, and she is salty. I'd say not the asshole in this instance. He's by no means obligated to always pick your side, but this situation stinks like week-old underwear. Info. How does this work? How does she or her 9-year-old know where to find your friend's post and then you? Does she follow you? Also, after 2 meetings and 1 phone call, how would either she or your husband know so much about each other that it may not be her? Not the asshole. Something isn't right though. The fact that he's defending a woman he barely knows over his wife is suspicious. I hate to even think that if you would have the one who reached out to her then the tables would have been turned, but definitely not the asshole BTW. I doubt the 9-year-old did it. I know by comments you think there is no chance of cheating, yet you know something's off here. Okay, let's play devil's advocate. The lady said her 9-year-old posted it. A 9-year-old who doesn't know either of you would absolutely not say your relationship isn't great. Unless he suspected his mother was having an affair with your husband and was lashing out because it's destroying his family. Or the lady is blaming a kid because your husband messaged her with "What the fuck honey, you can't do that, backtrack now." This thread sucks. Husband choose to see they best in someone. Op says affair is impossible. Everyone assumes affair. Am I the asshole is the asshole? Edit. Everyone agrees that receiving the message, your relationship is trash, from a stranger on the internet is hurtful. Yet everyone accusing the husband of infidelity on assumptions and flimsy evidence is doing exactly the same thing. Give your heads a wobble. Info. Do you have any other indication your husband is having an affair other than he chose to give another woman the benefit of the doubt in a social media spat? Info. Is that really what was posted, or is it a summary and I mean no offense, just asking maybe a slanted summary? I only ask because your comment seems so tame I'm not sure why anyone would get offended by it. If you're downplaying what was said, you're going to get opinions based on false data. Assuming that's really what was said, I reluctantly find myself agreeing with everyone else. There's something else going on. Not the asshole, and best wishes. NTA seems shady on your husband's part. Please update when you can. Not the asshole. You effectively communicated how his response made you feel, which is what you should do. But his reaction to this nonsense is strange. Assuming this woman is lying about her son using the account because you're right, that's a scapegoat, and your husband is quick to defend her. It is possible your husband discussed your relationship with her in the past, and not in good terms. Dude, she found this Reddit post and messaged your husband about it. Stalker much? Your update is strange. If she saw this post and messaged your husband on his tablet, why would you update the post she's looking at right now to tell her you're reading their messages? Face with monocle. Wait, so someone is calling your relationship trash, and the only thing your husband is saying is, that's not her, and, you should drop it. I mean, even if it was great before, all your husband is doing is proving that maybe that person, whoever it is, could be right. Not the asshole. So a woman he barely knows, from a long time ago, but he definitely knows it wasn't her, and what reason would a 9-year-old have to even say anything? Really weird. Not the asshole. She lives 6 states away now. Judging from her laughing at your face and your husband's behavior, I bet 3 years ago she was his mistress. A woman that used to live near you has just informed you that your relationship is trash. Your husband denies know her, but she texts him that, he know her well. Not the asshole. So I don't want to jump to conclusions, and you should definitely do a bit more digging and investigating before bringing it up, but is it possible he's had an affair? Is there any odd behavior or in past odd behavior which may have indicated an affair? Edit. I just read through the comments that you're certain there has been no affair. Maybe she's jealous. Ask hubby for more info about their friendship in the past. She might be jealous and lashing out to try and plant seeds of doubt. However, and I can't say this with 100% certainty because I don't know you or your relationship, but have there been times you've overlooked signs? Not the asshole. His behavior is. Not right. I'm married. Here is how I would have handled. Wife. Look at the message this person sent. Me. Wow, she's good people. Haven't talked to her in a while, but that doesn't sound like her. I'll reach out to her, me to her. What the hell were you thinking? Her. You know that's not me. Son got the phone. Me, okay. Well, my wife is upset for good reason. This can't happen again. If the next thing out of her isn't an apology, then I reevaluate any connection with her. It's reasonable for your husband to further investigate, but he carried water for her far further than what I would expect. But the woman lives 6 states away, so that's impossible. Oh, honey. No, improbable, maybe. Not a physical affair, potentially, but never impossible. Not the asshole. And I'd put another voice to the opinion that there's much more to their relationship than you are aware of. His behavior is extremely worrying. And I know you said you have checked everywhere, and that he's normally loving and attentive. This last part is even more worrying. Why is she so important to him that he's suddenly turning against you for her? 6 states over, so that's impossible. Who wants to tell her? Not the asshole. It does reek of an affair, maybe not physically because of the distance. Not the asshole. If someone said that to me, I'd expect my partner to mutter, "What a C," and that would definitely be the sentiment I'd express if someone said it to my partner. ISNT. Having each other's back, one of the building stones of a relationship. Not the asshole. Sorry to say, but your husband sounds like the bigger asshole between himself and that woman. Just because I married you doesn't mean that I can't defend another woman. I don't always have to agree with you. Whilst he doesn't always have to agree with you, he should be more respectful of your feelings instead of favoring the word of the woman he only met 2 or 3 times. Very sketch. I hope he apologizes to you. Also, hacked? I'm no expert, but the only time someone I have known has been hacked sends spam private messages to friends to steal information via links, not reply abuse on random posts. Something about her hacking doesn't seem quite right. Doubtful her 9-year would say something like that. You are the asshole. Why the hell does everyone think he is cheating? He wasn't even defending the other woman's actions, just rationalizing a possible reason using prior knowledge, and you got salty because he didn't defend you because it's not a big deal. Get over it and stop holding a grudge. There is so much insecurity in these comments, it's insane. You are the asshole. All your husband said was that he doesn't think she would say something like that, and she confirmed. He wasn't defending her. It wasn't until you blew that out of proportion that he defended his statement. We're all so caught up in the fact that he chose to defend someone he barely knows. God, he thinks we're all stupid. We forgot to ask the important question. Why is he defending her, calling your relationship trash? He is agreeing with her. He is agreeing your relationship is trash. Dude needs to find his way out of this doghouse or lose you for good. Please make him read these comments and please update us. Not the asshole. Waiting for the update. All the best. I hate to join the he's cheating bandwagon, but 2 things stand out to me. 1. As everyone else pointed out, the whole, you know me well enough to know, thing is fishy if they really have only interacted 3 times in 12 years as you've said. They have to have interacted more than they're letting on for this comment to make sense. And 2. She specifically said your relationship was trash. If they haven't interacted like they say they haven't, what basis does she have for this comment? What evidence does she have of your relationship being trash? If they are having an affair, even a non-physical one like an emotional affair or nude exchange, that would give her enough basis to know. But to make this specific comment without any evidence? Also fishy. YTA, I mean, why would he lie about that? He met someone and found it hard to believe they'd be rude to you for no reason. Maybe she has a reputation of being nice and has the benefit of the doubt. You can let that stuff go. Not the asshole. I'm sorry, but anybody who believes a 9-year-old would say that is utterly deluded. She's upset he's with someone else, for whatever reason. I'm guessing they used to have a relationship. The, you know me well enough, line says a lot. The fact that he immediately became defensive and hostile is also weird. Why is he not upset that her son would say something like that to his wife if he really thought it was him? They may or may not be having an affair, but they definitely have more of a history than your husband will admit to. I say you are the asshole. As long as it's truly innocent as you say in your edit, I think getting upset about it is silly and that he didn't say anything disrespectful. Not the asshole. That woman AITA for either saying it, or not apologizing for her son. To be fair, though, maybe the woman has a point, if your husband isn't contradicting it. Even if she was hacked, your husband should not be angry at you for defending the relationship. It's good that you are aware that it reeks of an affair. Living far away makes it more difficult, but not impossible. It might also be still only an emotional affair. Or maybe he has one with someone else and confided in her. In any case, I would be wary of my wife if she had condoned that our relationship is trash. Even if she lives far away, they can still absolutely be having an emotional affair. This response is beyond sketchy. Not the asshole. I am surprised this situation hasn't escalated. Not only does a random woman trash in your relationship, and not only does your husband defend her, but a significant other takes the time to message her himself? Something fishy is going on, and if it's not fishy then your husband is just plain stupid. If he barely knows this woman, why did he put so much effort into defending her? I'd say start a conversation about it. If it's eating you alive then there's a reason for it. Women have good instincts. Trust yours. You are the asshole not for your initial reaction but for going through his phone and browser history. I checked everything that I could possibly think of and turned up empty-handed. Even went on to his My Google history, which holds all websites and apps used that can be deleted from normal history but not the hardware history. I found nothing. This behavior often points to a lack of trust in the relationship and is a breach of a person's privacy. Being sneaky and opening up your own personal detective agency is not the solution. Adults have conversations. If the conversations do not work, you make a decision about where you want to go with the relationship. He's being so suspicious. A 9-year-old would not think to write that. This woman is acting jealous, which means she was or is involved with your husband. Sorry to say, but it sounds like he's cheating. Him defending her makes absolutely no sense. Not the asshole, but maybe she was right. This whole thing is suspicious. Not the asshole. You need to find out when he actually last saw this woman. He's not defending the rude statement that was made to you. No one is doubting that it was a nasty thing to say. He just doesn't believe it was her. You are the asshole for feeling that he is against defending you and turning his back on you. He's not. Defending you and her are two separate things. He can defend you by agreeing the statement was inappropriate and offensive and the person who sent it is nasty. He can also defend her by not believing it was her. I don't see why him believing it wasn't her has any reflection on you. Apparently, she is true. Your relationship is trash, otherwise your husband's mistress won't be commenting on your advice. Not the asshole. Everyone sucks here. You are fishing for drama and overinflating something entirely minor. He sucks for humoring you. This subreddit sucks for jumping straight to, OMG he's cheating. This whole thing reads like a middle school melodrama. Hi, op, nice to meet you. My name is location flag 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 location flag. And I just wanted to say you are definitely not the asshole. This man is up to something. Not the asshole. This makes no sense. 1. She has literally no reason to know or care about your relationship if she hasn't spoken to him in forever. 2. He has literally no reason to defend or in any way trust this woman if his claim is true. Something is shady. Info. So what went down, op? Any update? I hate to say this, but you should snoop some more. And if it isn't an affair, he's still in the wrong. Did she even delete her comment or apologize for her son typing something shady? My take. It was her, and she is pissed off being the side chick. He might not be meeting up with her in person given the distance, but he might be talking to her in private and engaging in an emotional affair. And if he isn't, she obviously has more respect than you do in his eyes. I'm sorry. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. And I will go against the grain and say I don't think she's having an affair with your husband. To me that message screams, my friend is fucking your husband and we've built you up in our minds as a meanie monster who is responsible for all the problems in your relationship, and, somehow, all the issues my friend is having in her life.